Well, hello. Good morning, everybody. It is the 27th day of January. Yeah. It's a Holocaust Remembrance Day for those of you who don't know. And there's a couple others on there, but you're going to have to go check out something to talk about. See what else is there going on today. Yeah. You like the thing? Do the crime, get the jewelry? I don't know why these people are complaining all this week. That's fine, jury. Secure in the hands so they don't get hurt. Well, good morning, everybody. Yeah, early. What the? Boy, did I forget and mess up? I thought I sent you that. Yeah, let me get this up for Monday. No, you see, I was goofing around and I found out. Let's see. Hmm. How do I do this? I'm opening the email. So it's the 27th of, that day, January. Yeah, I'm still waiting. It's currently like 26 degrees, if even that. I know the wind chill's at 11, so yeah, it's still cold here. No snow, no rain, but we're going to get rain later on in the weekend. It's going to be freaking some serious stuff. So let me do this real quick. Oh, let's see. So, yeah, happy with what Trump's doing? I am. Okay. All right, shift in 10. I sent you emails. Mike, hold on a few, please. Oh. Trying to eat breakfast, drink coffee, and do the stream at the same time. It seems like it's my only free day for appointments. So, good morning, Ship Kicker. Good morning, 10TB. Good morning, Kicker with Mike B. Good morning, Lady Dagger Status. And good morning, Lurkers. We know which ones you are. We know you're there. Did 10 and Shift Kicker come over here to regulate so I don't get too crazy on Craig the Hunter? Because I know he's a lurker. He tried coming up with a cute name for Mike B assisted me in the morning show. Yeah. Yeah. I still say his mom just isn't funny. Only a mom would make him wear a tie. All right, here's our first. Uh oh. Device is not connected. Well, got to wait on that. Okay, I was wrong. It's currently 30 degrees though. It's still 11 degrees with the wind chill. Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, there's a lot of food porn on the thing. Oh, there's this. Let's try it again. Well, hello, kitty kitty.
Oh, I missed you. Can you hear me?
What? Hello? Are you
Hello.
there?
Can you? My microphone's giving me problems this
Oh,
morning.
I can hear you. Cat
Okay.
can hear you.
Oh, proof alive. Oh, shift kicker. Can you come up too, babe? Well,
No, she just put in there. She's at the hospital.
yeah, I knew she was in there overnight. Um, she was actually in the hospital during the show last night too.
Ah, see, I didn't know.
Yeah, she
I'm
was
always the last to know if I get notified. So,
shift. I love you, girl. Thank you. That was it. Was how that is.
yeah, I just trying to understand. Shift Kicker wrote trust, love in the hospital. Who you loving in the hospital, Shift? Is it the nurses? Is it the intern? Is it the coffee guy with the cart bringing the coffee around?
I think it's a really good meals. She said they do really good meals at the hospital. So.
Yeah. Is it?
Oh, Lady
Oh,
Decker status. Good morning. Good morning, Mike B. Or cooking with Mike B.
I love you too, Shift Kicker. So, 10.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm barely awake here, but I knew you were gonna go live today. Well, at least I had a feeling. That's why I didn't go back to sleep. I
Yeah.
crawled out.
Well, I was going to go on at 12 o'clock Eastern, but well, at 12, no, 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Central. But there's other people that are going live. I didn't want to, you know, cut them since they already posted, so that I just kept the normal 9.
Oh,
So,
I know. Who's going live later?
I guess you'll have to check it out to see, huh?
Yeah,
Boom,
cause
boom, boom. It's the normal people in the coin community mostly.
okay. The coin people, they go all day.
Yeah, yeah. And all night. Now,
Yeah.
Kiwi was still on at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the heck, Kiwi?
Oh, I saw that Kiwi's been on late lately, like
Yeah.
every night.
Hmm. But it's not late for him where he's at. He's just having after parties afterwards because he's, up there all day. So,
Yeah, his time zone is like 12 something hours different than ours.
are you getting any protesters in your area?
I heard in Seattle they're starting to form some stuff, and you heard about the cute winter boots, right?
Yep.
Okay, we covered that a little bit last night. These guys are trying to do their code, and they're trying to, get something going. But like we explained in last night's show, there's like three different factions of the liberals that are doing this.
Yep.
And it started out with a good intent that they just want to give a warning, right?
Hmm.
That the ice cream trucks were coming, but now it's more than that, and it's getting a lot of people nervous, and I'm sure it's getting the people that are here illegal at the moment very nervous.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I tried watching an interview. I can't remember the YouTuber's name. Never watched it before till yesterday. But supposedly he was an immigration lawyer, and he was trying to freaking. I mean, you could tell he was straight out liberal. Everything Trump was doing was wrong. They need to get rid of him. Blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, well, you need to get off YouTube, buddy. But he was trying to say, oh no, trespassing is only a civil offense. Well, buddy, if you're really a lawyer and want to be YouTube lawyer, you look up civil offense and trespassing. You can still be charged, and you would be a criminal if you get charged. and you're crossing federal border lands first. You're going off to what each state covers. I could care less what Minnesota has for trespassing laws when it's affecting Texas, because Texas laws are different. Dun, dun, dun. So, yeah, and he makes all his money. But the bottom line is they came here illegally under the farce of asylum. The judge has ordered half these people to freaking return home, leave the states, and they haven't. So think about it.
I think it's nuts.
Yeah.
And we knew this was going to be coming, and all these people that came here at some point, they had to know this was going to happen. And you don't just get American citizenship overnight.
Yeah.
It takes years, sometimes to
I'm
get it.
waiting for the rest more of the 20-year-old illegals. And then the wives go out there crying and complaining. And it's like, okay, well, if he's been here 20 years, why didn't you get an immigration lawyer and do the paperwork and naturalize?
Yeah.
Why hasn't he assimilated in over 20 years? See, this is the whole thing. They want to fly their Mexican flag. They want to live here, but they think they have the rights. Austin, Dallas, somewhere, I think Seattle, and somewhere in California, all held protests.
Oh yeah.
Going out there, and I'm like, really? And the signs like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. I'm gonna say it right now. Excuse my language, motherfuckers. You don't feed my ass. All right. So you pick freaking strawberries. You know what? I don't eat strawberries. Not from there. I get them from Poteet, Texas. Yeah. And they got legal people there working. So
I saw this TikTok where this lady's breaking down about us, rounding these people up. And she said, and I'm in Colorado and we're the grocery basket of the world. And who's going to pick the food? Because you white people won't. And it's like, wait a minute, lady. First of all, Colorado is not the food basket of America. And second of all, you're white too. I was just like, whoa, you guys are losing it, man. Losing it. Oh, you just want to get pissed off about something.
Yep.
And a lot of people are freaking out that Trump's back in again. And it's like, did you not think that was going to happen? Like after the last freaking 4 years?
Good morning, Lucia Parker. Hey, we got a special guest with you, 10. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'll stay as long as I can. If
nope,
I have nurses in and out and in and out.
Nope,
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
And if chat doesn't understand, I'll give them a 30-second timeout. So. Hi, Lucia Parker. Good to see you this morning. You party animal. She was up late with 10 and Shift.
Oh, but Shift was up late with us too.
Oh, of course, all your panel was.
I was just pretty quiet.
And Jay, if you're out there, I'm sorry I didn't make it to the backstage. He woke up late. He didn't make the show last night, and I got this text that says, "Wow." Like, oh, what? Like, I wasn't blowing you off, Jay. I had to go visit my husband. He's all excited about the games, yesterday.
Oh, yeah. He was watching the games, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was watching them, and he triggered a chicken and all this shit. He was all... Yeah, he was like in a big game day mode yesterday, and so sorry, Jay, but I'll see you tonight. We'll all meet and talk. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't want to.
Let me ask y'all two a question.
Okay.
I know Shift hasn't driven in a while, but when she did drive. Okay, you're driving. You go to the gas station for gas in the vehicle, and you park. Well, you're behind another car while he's pumping gas. Right? You're waiting your turn.
Right.
Right. On the other side of the island, there's two cars there. One lady's pumping. She's got a freaking crutch, and she's got some other lady behind her. Right. Well, the guy finishes in front of me. I pull up to get out, and the lady across with the crutch starts screaming at me, saying that, the person behind me, I paid $20. She's going to get the gas on your side. And I'm like, well, she can get behind me and wait. And I turn around and look because I'm right there in front of the island where the guy is, that takes the money and stuff. And he's hearing it. He's trying to avoid not to get into it and all that. And, I had already given my card. I'm filling up. And this lady just went irate, calling me every book and name in the book, every sexual preference that I was because she hates men. And I told her, I did something to freaking have my right to say what I want. And then she tried to say, well, I'm a prison guard at the prison here, and that earns me the right
That's
to say
why.
what I need. Yeah.
That's why right there.
And then while I was pumping, she started trying to poke me with her freaking crutch because she's only using one crutch. Like she's going to hurt me. I says, you freaking touch me with that, you're going to find out what kind of beating and how shitty Obamacare is. And then, of course, the other lady's like, why are you talking that way? Trying to get involved. I was like, you need to shut up and sit in your car. She's like, well, she paid. It's like, last time I looked, the guy's holding the money there. It hasn't paid yet. 10 will be back. She just got disconnected.
Yep.
So, did I handle that wrong? Trying to be nice
No.
initially until she started calling me names and saying I was a Jeff B. or a Craig the Hunter and stuff like that. And then trying to hit me with a freaking crutch.
No.
I was really hoping she would because I was going to take it away, beat her ass and her friend. And it's all on camera, all on audio. I got attacked, and then it was all self-defense. And I don't use the weapon that they used. But I mean,
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
And you'll never guess what color of skin they had.
I don't know. White?
Well, no.
Black?
Yeah. Darker than what Tin's fur is on her head.
Dang.
Yeah. So, she threw a lot of race stuff in there, too, because I got a tan. But obviously you can tell she was one of those Rainbow Coalition men-hating prison guards that forgot that once you leave the prison, your attitude needs to change. And here in the real world, you'll get your ass whooped.
Tin, are you there?
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I'd be looking at her and say, "Bitch, I ain't you're a prisoner today."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I have rights. I'm not a prisoner.
People are getting weird out there. It seemed like things were calming down for like a couple of weeks, and then all of a sudden shit's starting to ramp back up again, and like the energy that's
they're using any excuse and make sure there's a Mr. T in there.
Well, the planets just aligned too the other night.
Yeah.
And for the first time, and I think a lot of people were feeling kind of edgy. I know I felt like really wound up like a top, and my husband's like, what's wrong with you? It's like, I'm like, I'm in a good mood, so.
Mm-hmm.
But not everybody, it's affecting them the same way.
Yeah.
I think some people, if you're depressed or already angry, it's intensifying your feelings. But what do I know?
Yeah. But anyway, I just use that example. And I wasn't, I had my self-defense tool on my hip, and not once did I touch it. I could have.
Oh, that's
the older lady in the other car that was, couldn't get behind the gentleman I did in order to get the gas, if that's what her place in line was going to be, she noticed it, and she
I could see if she was back way far, but she was next, and the guy hadn't paid. Nobody had paid for that pump.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was the old lady was parked there behind that other one, and they were together, but she had her pump was on the other side, on the right side of her car instead of the left side. So she was already in the wrong freaking island.
What an idiot.
Yep. So, but But you get stupidity like that all the freaking time. I mean, we got other people. A buddy of mine's friend's daughter came to visit his daughter, and I don't know the status, whatever. He was telling me on the phone that she was all paranoid and worried about this immigration, that she was going to get deported. I'm like, is she a criminal? Is she here illegally? Of course, the answers were no. Then what's she worrying about? Tell her to stop watching the freaking mainstream media and all the BS that they're putting on there. I mean, I think I explained it last time I think it was Friday, on how INS will need to go into the schools. It's not to get the freaking kids that are illegal unless they're criminals or gangbangers and they're at school, but they would rather be somewhere where there's not a lot of people. So in case the individual is armed, you know. But all these people is like, oh my God, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, the whole thing is you're here illegal, you already broke one, you're already a criminal by breaking one law, you just haven't been convicted yet. And the biggest thing, they're complaining about all these freaking liberal AGs and freaking mayors and stuff. Oh, we're not going to help. We're going to impede. Impede. There's such a charge as aiding and abetting. And if there's a MS-13 or another type of gangbanger they're looking for or whatever. I'm only saying MS-13 because they busted so many of them just recently. But, you know, if the mayors or the attorney generals of these states are trying to protect a felon that's killed, raped, bodily injured a child, another person, or anything else, think about it. They should be aiding and abetting. Arrest them. Let them get a felony slap on their charge. They could say, well,
Exactly.
you know, and they'll realize, like, no, sometimes you just need to shut up and let the federal government need to do. Immigration is a federal government thing, not a state thing. Most of these states that are complaining about it aren't even on the border. Bottom prickle line.
Hey, CJ. Good morning.
Hey, CJ, good morning. And of course, I heard that, oh, yeah, immigration's only going to the liberal states. Well, that's where you have all your sanctuary cities, for one. That's where you're having all the illegals, for two. You know?
Fact.
The only people that they've snagged that were not criminals are the ones that were with the criminals. Think about it. If you want to be a smart immigrant, you know, they may go after you later. Who knows? He may calm down and just say, no, we'll just let that. And then we'll give a date and tell them in 6 months they better have freaking a lawyer and they better have a case in. It says their best to try to freaking get naturalized. And if they miss their freaking court date, guess what? We're coming for you if you're still in the States. Because you already broke a judge's order and you're already freaking, you don't have the right to asylum in the country. You know, what about those people? You don't hear them. They're bleeding hearts from, well, why didn't they? Because the judge said you didn't have a right for asylum. But I love it that the Mexican El Presidente is thinking that she's going to freaking go up against Trump because, you know, the border's already closed. He can completely seal it completely and just cut off all business with Mexico. We ain't going to lose nothing. Governor Abbott can cut off the water supply to Mexico. And then let's see how far they go on there. Because she doesn't want to take her people back. And if she ain't going to take the flights back with her people, then why is she setting up all these tents in her country for all the people getting deported?
Because she knows it's inevitable.
You know? So,
Just trying to put up a big deal, you know.
Yeah. The only ones that really aggravate more than anything else, if you're here illegally and you've been here for some time, why don't you know English yet? That's the main language of our country. You really got to think about it. Hell, hillbilly is a whole lot more our language than Spanish. And don't get me wrong, I'm from Spanish descent, but yeah, you know, you don't see me flying a Spain flag.
Good morning, Mary Freeland.
Hey, Mary Freeland.
Good morning, and CJ.
So, 10, we're going to switch this over. I'm going to ask you something.
Okay.
Because I watched a specific science show yesterday. Well, I watched quite a few informative ones. And There was one about Bela Lugosi, the big old freaking sun star, light years away from us.
Yeah, the Beetlegeist.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Well, they said that the sun, the light of that Bela Lugosi, but Beetlejuice, whatever you want to call it, takes 500 years to get here. So what you're seeing right now is 500 years away before it comes to Earth. And in their great mind of expansion of hypothesis, because all it is a guess, that when Betelgeuse goes supernova and implodes in itself,
Mm-hmm.
they don't know what's going to happen to the Earth. Well, it's going to be 500 years before it gets here. Why are we worrying about 500 years? Are you a time traveler, Tim? Are you going to be here in 500 years?
If it's even, that this, I mean, I don't the speed of light and the way they treat it.
I don't even want to be.
I gotta check my dog. He's freaking out there. Hang on, I'll be right back. My dog don't do that. What's wrong, Chubb?
It's the planet alignment. It's freaking the doggy out.
Chubb, what's the matter?
So, has it warmed up there yet, Shift?
Yep. It's warmed up some, yeah.
Ooh, so you got above freezing then?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, get ready because,
It's coming, I know.
Yeah, another one's coming. Yeah. It's coming so bad that before anything else, we got a 1, 2, 3 strike here coming through Texas. And the first one's going to bring thunderstorm, hail, possible tornadoes, everything else with the culprit exactly right behind it. So the 1-2 punch is going to come, and the one with the heavy snow, I'm hoping it goes north. But they're saying the second one can bring snow too, because all the cold is coming down.
Yeah, we've had one night we had 45 below wind chills.
Yep.
Negative 45 below.
Yep.
I was like, holy Hannah.
Yep. You have to cover everything up because it only takes less than 10 minutes to get frostbite.
Uh-huh.
And I can't remember the exact number on hypothermia, but it doesn't take that long either. So
no, you just don't go outside when the wind chills that bad.
Yeah.
So
did you have any massive pileups in your state, like Florida and Georgia and all that?
No.
Yeah. Did you happen to get to see the pileups that they had?
The pileups? No.
Yeah, they had a lot of interstates were closed because of the freaking snow.
I heard about it. I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I'm like, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's not like a pileup like they have on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Now that's a pileup, but you got 30 cars freaking on the side of the road and stuff. They call it a pileup when nothing's moving. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the nice thing is most people that live here know how to drive in this shit.
Yeah. I just stay off the roads. I know how to drive in it, but everybody else doesn't, so that's why I just stay off the roads. I'm like, I'll wait for them to do all the wrecking, and then when they freaking tow all their vehicles away and they get no vehicles, then I'll drive. So.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Hey, sorry. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry. My little dog he's so blind. And I'll give him 2025 I think is gonna be his last year. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I know.
Man, when you get the feeling, all you can do is comfort them and stick with them as long as you can.
Yeah, and he was in there barking because he couldn't see to get outside. Anyhow, we'll deal with that.
Yeah. So my second show that I watched, scientific show, they were talking about the Ice Age.
Yeah.
And we're in an intergalactic period. I think it's intergalactic. It might have been another one, but it's an something or another period between. We're actually in the Ice Age, but they call it like intergalactic something or another right now. And the funny thing that they mentioned in a lot of it was, because how the Earth is rotated, and it shifted. One part's closer to the sun.
Yep.
Of course, the polar caps in Antarctica are melting. Fast, right? They've been throwing out big old chunk of Antarctica is floating at Penguin Island right now. It's going to crash into it. That happens every freaking year when something breaks off.
Yep.
But yeah, people got to realize if we're in a mini ice age type, because I don't know if it's intergalactic what they call it, but if we're in a mini ice age, that could last up to 10,000 years. And they're saying we're in that period right now, like in the middle. So we still got 5,000 more years. So this global warming, the way they've been pushing for the money, is full of crap.
I think the Ice Age stuff is kind of weird because if you go back and you look where it's supposedly the glaciers cut down from Canada, it didn't cover the whole world, you guys. It didn't even cover the whole United States. It only covered part of the Pacific Northwest, even. Like where I live at is supposed to have been carved out by the Ice Age, supposedly. So it did cover the whole freaking earth, is what I'm finding out now. And how do I know that? Well, because I watched this geologist from Eastern Washington University named Nick Zenter, and all he talks about is glacier formations and earthquakes and stuff like that. And he specifically does it up here in the Pacific Northwest and in my area where I live in Eastern Washington, because that's how it got all carved out, was from the ice, but it didn't go throughout the whole United States.
Hey guys, I'm gonna say stay blessed, not stressed. Smile at somebody, you never know how it'll change their day. And I got to drop because I just had a doctor walk in the room. So if I can come back up, I will.
Okay.
All right.
Love you.
We'll be here. Love you too. Oh, I hope it's not Dr. Fauci.
No, I think he's hiding right now.
Yeah, supposedly he's somewhere in Europe or somewhere.
Well, yeah, because remember all those pardons that, you get a pardon, Well, a judge is ruling now that you can't just give out pardons like that, and especially preemptive pardons.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because if they were legal, then Trump would have just came in and pardoned himself.
Yeah, but Trump also said that if he would have done that, he said that would have made me look guilty.
Yeah.
And so he didn't do it. And then Biden turns around and does it. And what does it do? Make him look guilty as shit.
Yep, along with everybody he pardoned.
Yep. So.
Yeah. I don't know.
Things are getting a little bit weird out there.
Yeah. Hey, when you talk to Agent J next time, you may want to tell him to back off on the taco trucks, unless he knows that they're American citizens doing the cooking. I wouldn't pass it by some of these crazy illegals messing with the food.
Oh.
See, a lot of people don't think outside the box like I do. Is it going to happen? I don't know. But you know what? It's better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, there was something about food. What was that? And I missed it I didn't show it last night. Maybe I still have. There's something going on with some of the food plants. They're down right now because they think because of the the migrants that are running,
Yeah.
So let me see if I can, I know I saved that story last night because I meant to show it. Yeah. Okay, so there's an Illinois factory that this lady lives next door to. It's a bakery factory, Bimbo. Mm-hmm. Have you ever? Okay, well, Bimbo is usually running 24/7. Here's the little video. And this lady lives right by Bimbo, and she said that things aren't moving at all. There's nothing going on in the parking lot. And she's worried that a lot of our factories are slowing down right now because, you know, the workers that were there, a lot of them weren't legal, possibly. And so it's going to slow things down. So here's this video. Oops, sorry.
Hey guys, so if y'all think that the people are fear-mongering about food and our communities running out of food and there being a big balloon and there being economic problems, this is in Central Illinois. This factory, which is next door to my home, is the Bimbo Bakery factory, and next door to it is 2 more factories, and then across the street is another factory. This parking lot should be full. This factory runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It is 5:30.
And that exhaust there is just ventilation.
That's just the ventilation. This would typically
There should
be
be
full.
there should be a huge smoke column somewhere right around here going that way with the production oven.
And if you look at that parking lot, it is empty. This is shift change. It is the middle of shift change. And the entrance to the parking lot is right there. And this is our only street in and out of town to get over there. And as you can see, there are no cars. So this is our bakery, Bimbo Bakery. They make things like the English muffins. So expect there to be a fucking problem when it comes down to our food in the next upcoming months.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. Just learn how to make your stuff at home.
Well, they're going to have to mass hire a bunch of people, but why are the factories not running right now? I mean, come on. We know that they hire a lot of, you know, like even AB said that the chicken plants, you know, down in Georgia, you know, they're mostly run by the employees there. A lot of them are illegals. And so if that's the case, we better hire on some people.
Yep.
But that's kind of scary when you've got a bakery and these other little factory food manufacturers right there in that little area, and she lives right there, so she sees the parking lot. Yeah, that's a pretty obvious thing that there's a slowdown.
Yeah. But, you know, if it's illegals, then, you know, all the people that are losing their food stamps, you know, because they are able bodies and they have no dependents. Hey, there you go. If you live over there, you can go get a job. Go apply.
Now, CJ just wrote that in Northwest Indiana is under a fire weather watch, ? It's so weird. We usually don't get those in winter. Exactly. What's under the ground there?
Yeah. Well, the big thing is you got to remember, it's like we got a lot of dry air between these cold fronts. That's why we didn't get snow this last time. Our air was too dry and cold, and all the moisture was kept in the southern part of the state and the southeast part of the state. So, yeah, when it's dry like that, it dries stuff up. It's ready to basically becomes kindling. So any little spark will freaking light it up. Quite a few states could be like that.
Well, I'm wondering what kind of natural resources are under the ground, because you guys, it's all about resources, and we've been buying resources from other countries for decades now. And for us to be a superpower again, we're going to have to start drawing from our own resources.
Yep.
And it's kind of funny that in North Carolina, there's a bunch of lithium deposits or something. In California, there's lithium deposits. Oh, there's gold. Yeah, there's gold deposits, like in Paradise.
Yep.
And I think they're going to do a repeat, and we're going to start seeing a lot more flames and stuff, you know. And instead of it being the little old lady milking the cow with the kerosene lamp, it's going to be, I don't know, it was a natural disaster.
Yeah.
They used a cow last time, and we all figured it out.
Yeah. Somehow the cow got away.
Yeah, the cows always get away when they burn down those towns. I mean, even Seattle burnt down from a lady milking a cow, supposedly.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. And here's another thing to watch if you haven't heard it on the radio or seen it on mainstream media or your local newspaper, if you still get the paper. Topeka, Kansas, Topeka Capital Journal and the Independent both are reporting. This is about 3 days ago. Well, Independent's reporting 4 hours ago. Topeka, 3 days ago, is January 17th. It's more than 3 days. I guess they freaking haven't figured that out. There's 66 documented active cases and 79 latent infections of tuberculosis in Kansas City, Kansas. It is the largest outbreak in that state's history. And
Wow,
Independent reporting 70 cases now.
that's because of the tuberculosis has basically been under control in America for years, but then when you get a lot of people coming from other countries, that's where at least that's where I saw tuberculosis. I saw tuberculosis in a guy's back. And I never seen that shit before. And yeah, he was from another country. Yeah. So we might see we're gonna see an uptick of a lot of different things.
And what's the number one thing to try to prevent catching tuberculosis? Yep, your favorite thing, cover up your nose and mouth. Yep. Those may come back. I'm just saying. And you know who probably brought it in here more than anything else? We reported on that when they freaking opened up the borders. So yeah, because they haven't been having to show proof of vaccination and everything else, and now they're finding out even more.
Yeah, I think we're going to see an uptick of a lot of different diseases and stuff, and then they're going to mutate and become, stronger in a way.
Yep.
So I don't know how that's going to roll, but they're also trying to take out a third of the population in the world by 2025. Oh shit, that's 2025 right now. Remember the Deagle? 2025. You guys, something crazy it coming. We know it's coming. Just got to get ready.
It's 2025? What the heck?
Yeah, it's 2025.
Have I been asleep all these years? I thought it was 2020 all over again.
Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like 2020 almost, kind of. But yeah, things are gonna change here, guys, and change is inevitable. Nobody likes change. Some change will be good, and some change, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be good. Not all of it, but Super Days said when they did the Afghan rush that fired up again. Oh, when the Afghanis came in, you think, Super Dave, is when the uptick of the TB?
Yeah, it is rampant in Afghanistan. Well, that whole region's rampant. Also in South Korea, because if you ever watch videos from South Korea, you always see people walking down the street and they already got the mask on. That's not because of the kukuracha. That was because of tuberculosis runs rampant in Korea and the Asian countries. So,
that's true.
Good morning. Yep. Super Dave, good morning. Al Bundy, good morning. Sorry, I'm catching up on there. Mike B, please check your email. Okay. And
Goob says, okay, who remembers that Deagle was the name of the mean lady in Gremlins?
Was it Deagle? Oh, wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't remember it, so. But
I didn't remember that either. See, I'm not a big movie buff person, so I'm not I'd be the last person you'd want on your Family Feud team when it comes to the topic of movies, because I can't sit through them.
Yeah. If you like westerns, all day yesterday I spent time just watching movies and kick back and relaxing. I didn't even watch the sports. Yeah, I'm not a big sports fan after they took the knee. But
yeah, me too. I didn't watch it either.
Yeah. And it wasn't like I was fighting to watch reruns of Taylor Swift's concerts.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but yeah, if I ever tell you I was watching Taylor Swift concert, I'm being held hostage by gunpoint. So please send the SWAT team. They know where I'm at.
Yeah, that whole Taylor Swift thing and that one football player, their ratings had dropped so low because of the taking the knee thing that they thought that they could recruit all the new generation of girls, to get interested in football.
Yeah. Well, I watched the movie yesterday with Peter Dinklage, the little short guy from Game of Thrones. If you've seen Game of Thrones, yeah, it was called The Thicket. It's free on Tubi TV. I recommend it. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. The only reason I rated it a little lower is because what was that girl's name that was in Natural Born Killers? The female that was with Woody Harrelson. I can't remember her name right now.
Oh, see, I'm bad at movies. I can't remember. I can see her face, but I couldn't.
Well, she was in the movie with Peter Dinklage. She played the bad person, and man, the way they made her face, the makeup was bad. I mean, you could tell there was prosthetics on her face to make her look that bad. And yeah, so I had to rate it down a little bit because she was in a lot of the movie, and that was the only turn off. But it was still a pretty good Western for them making a modern Western. But,
I don't think I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I'm just not big into the TV anymore.
Yeah. I watch movies. And I go to my local record store because all these movies that they buy, it's like about a month ago, less than a month ago, I picked up the whole set of Band of Brothers. Now I've seen it when it was on HBO and all that, but normally when you try to get it, it's like $89 to $140 for the whole set, right? $2. I bought the whole set, and it's still in its case and everything else, cover and all that. $2.
Are you becoming a super couponer now too?
No, it's just they get so many movies in Blu-ray, DVD, and all that. Sometimes the VHS also, and they have so many of them. They've been charging $1 for almost all of them. You go to Walmart, you're paying $4 for it, and you can go buy it from the record guys here, and it's $1 for the single ones, and if it's a whole set, it's $2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I picked up the first 3 seasons of Yellowstone, which I still haven't watched, for $2. So and they guarantee that all the discs, they run all the discs to make sure there's nothing wrong with them before they sell them. So.
And it was Juliette Lewis.
Yep, that's her.
That's
right. I liked her in Natural Born Killers, but in this one, just because of the prosthetics, it kind of threw me off. She still played a good character, but I mean, they would have paid attention more and spent a little bit more money on the what is that, cornmeal or whatever, then probably would have made it better. Hey, guess who's here? And he ain't cooking. He's still fasting. Man. Morning, Mike.
Morning, Trust. Morning, 10. Hello, everyone in chat. How y'all doing today? Hope you're staying warm.
Hold on. I got to fix this. Okay, West Coast there. East Coast there. Central South there. Okay, now we got it.
And it's a balmy 13 degrees here in Eastern Washington this morning.
You got any snow on the ground?
Pardon me?
You have any snow on the ground?
No, we're having an extremely mild winter over here, and I'm worried that we're going to have bugs this summer because we want the snow and the super.
Well, no, if we're in the middle of a mini ice age, will we have? And that's what I was going to ask with Shift Kicker up here, but she can answer later or in chat if she's still listening. Okay, y'all too. Groundhog Day's coming up. Punxsutawney Phil passed away, and they got a new one, and they named him Punxsutawney Phil 2.0, 3.0, whatever. And Are we gonna have an extended winter, or are we gonna have an early spring? What do y'all think?
I think we're going to be getting an extended winter here in my area.
I think
Oh,
it's
go ahead.
early spring.
Oh, so we got 1 and 1. Okay, look, she's coming up here just for this answer.
Yep. Now, what did you want to ask me?
I'm gonna ask you with Groundhog Day coming. Is it gonna
Yeah.
be a longer winter or early spring?
I think an early spring.
Ooh, and Lady D's saying the same thing. So 3 of y'all are saying early spring. I'm gonna tell you what I'm seeing.
Partly only. I'll tell you why I'm saying that is because we got cold way early. You know, the bitter cold
Mm-hmm.
that came way too early. So yeah, we usually don't get that bitter cold until the end of February, mid-February.
I don't know what I'm seeing. Possibly you're gonna have winter all the way up through April. So I don't know. It's kind of it's kind of hard to really trust the numbers with the radar and
Right.
everything. More than 60 days out. But yeah, I'm saying a longer winter. And people are gonna hate on me, but you know what? Hey,
Seeing the bug situation, no matter
I
how
need
cold
to
it
I
gets,
need to say hi to Al Bundy and to Gubnev. Man, I haven't seen him in a long time. I was worried about that guy.
yeah, he's been here. You
I
just
haven't
haven't
seen him.
been.
I
Yeah, 'cause
know.
you've been to appointments and stuff. So,
Yep.
but we're glad you're here, and hopefully your recovery's going well. And I won't get into it. But
Yep. Uh-huh. So how's Mike?
me, well, I have a prayer request for one of my friends. Her mother contacted me Friday. Her name's Robin. She's in New York. I was gonna
Okay.
go see her. I was gonna go see her Saturday, but we kind of had an ice storm, and I'm not driving in that, so I'm gonna shoot
Is
for
it health reason?
yeah,
Okay.
Wednesday late afternoon. I'm gonna try to go down there.
Okay, hold the phone. Dear Lord God, please put your healing hands on Robin, Mike B's friend, and heal whatever needs to be healed in her. Give her the strength to deal with what you've put in front of her, and make sure that Mike has safe travels to go visit. Amen.
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 Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Amen.
So yeah, I saw a news report early this morning. They're blaming Trump that the oranges aren't going to get picked, so orange juice is going to go up in price. But if you really look at it, some of the orange crops froze in Florida, which is one of the 2 places that grows oranges for the country, and the other one is burning. So think about it. Is it really Trump doing it, or is it just the weather?
Mm-hmm.
But we saw this in the 70s when orange juice shot up in price.
Yeah.
Remember
that's where Tang came from and all these fake orange juices.
Yeah, because our parents couldn't afford the real stuff. And what we did is we sent a lot of that agricultural business with oranges and avocados to Mexico.
Yeah.
California doesn't grow the oranges, like they used to. And Florida has about half that amount. Think of the sugar cane that used to grow in Hawaii. They ain't growing a bunch over there anymore. They're growing sugar cane in Florida, people. They've moved our food.
Yeah.
I've got 15 cans of the what is it? The Minute Maid orange concentrate. You know, the stuff you put in the freezer. That's been sitting in there for about 15 years.
Man, how much sugar content's in there besides that's added sugar?
Well,
I bet you when you open that, you only have half a can, if that.
Probably. I stopped at
because it
Cycle.
does it still can turn dry up in them cans.
I
See,
still have
Believe
to
it or
open up
not.
one.
I got somebody on my side. Thank you, Lucia Parker. Yeah, I don't like the cold either, but hey, I reported how it is to warn people. That's all I gotta say.
I still got to open up one of those Welch's bottles that's been sitting there for like 19 years. Because remember, I brought that up that day because trust. Remember when you're gonna have that peanut butter and jelly? You open up the jelly and it smelled like there was alcohol in there.
So I want to say it was Lucia Parker had mentioned about the water. It might have been somebody else. So if I'm getting it wrong, I'm sorry. But they were saying those being reported they had higher levels of lithium in their water. Well, I saw a report on a mainstream media, I believe it was NBC News, that they were saying that not only we have to worry about the microplastics in the water, but there's high doses of medications in the water because the sewage plants cannot, what do you call it?
Process.
Yeah, process the medications. So there's like 1,500 different types of medications in the water also. So if you're drinking the water, yeah, and you're thinking to yourself,
Breaking news:
hey,
3.8 earthquake shakes Boston and other parts of New England.
What time did that happen?
It just came across breaking news as of right about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'll have to see if I feel it because we're kind of near Boston.
Of course, NBC is reporting right now. Hamas says 8 of the remaining 26 hostages that they have are dead. They're reporting it 38 minutes ago, but I did hear about it last night before I went to bed too, which is pretty sad because why are they dying? Are they not being treated and fed properly? When you're going to do a prisoner exchange, it's what, 50 prisoners for one hostage. So all the prisoners Israel has in the prison, can they let 50 for each exchange? Let them die in prison. Don't beat them. Don't water them, and then send the bodies over. How would Hamas like that? Now, I'm not condoning it, but they'd throw a fit if even one died in prison.
Yeah.
So be careful with your closet water. Just because they cleanse it does not mean that they're cleansing it completely, and they don't report on the meds in the water. So, and people, if you're throwing meds in your water or down your toilet, don't do that. Contact
They
your
have
local.
drop off. They have drop off sites here.
Yeah, hospitals, clinics, CVS's, Walgreens, they have drop places off. You can go pick up new meds and drop off the old ones.
Exactly.
I mean, come on now. Get smart. Ooh, Lady Dagger says the oranges are from Exeter, California. Okay. Oh, they're that extra sweet. I don't know. I'd question it. Maybe you had the diuretic pills in there or something. Metformin, yeah, that draws out the freaking sugar in your body. So what's it do to your heart?
Speaking of oranges, there was this place I worked at years ago, and there was this guy that he was always drunk on the job, and he was searched every day. They couldn't find any bottles or anything. He only brought his lunch in, and come to find out, his lunch consisted of 4 oranges with a sandwich, and he'd take a syringe and inject alcohol into the oranges.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. So, Mike, I'm going to call you out with 10 TV here because Craig the Hunter last night said that you wrote a comment and you talk about having your Sprite again.
Yeah, I've been on a Sprite kick. I mean, I still drink my Dr. Pepper, but I do love the Sprite.
I keep telling you, you keep doing that, man. Your name's getting thrown around. Those Dr. Pepper representatives aren't going to hire you as a, endorser for their product.
As a representative, you mean?
Yep.
Funny.
Yeah. Yeah. And we might be able to get them to do Coca-Cola. Because
Coca-Cola's all right. I mean, I'll drink it once in a while, but I have to be in the mood for it. Just like root beer. Dr. Pepper's my number one go-to. Then it's Sprite, and then 7-Up, and then yeah.
Well, here's big news about Coca-Cola. That's the only reason I threw it in there to try to go to it. Costco is changing all their fountain drinks at their stores, at their delis. They're getting rid of all Pepsi products. So guess what they got to go to if they're not doing Pepsi? Yep, Coke products. Dun, dun, dun.
Where's that at?
Costco.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw that, and I'm wondering why the big shift.
I wonder if
they do that every year. It's the soda battles. They'll pay more. They're giving them a higher discount to take their product. They do that because they only do like 2 to 4 year contracts.
I wonder if any of you in chat or up here on panel can help me with this, right? Every time I've gone to a Taco Bell, I haven't been to in years. How come their soda always tasted watered down to me? Every time it always tasted like it was watered down. It never tasted like real soda to me.
They never connected the stuff properly.
Right. That's what I was going to say. The fountain wasn't connected proper.
Yeah.
CO2 is expensive too.
Yeah. Okay. On that note, I got to play this video real quick. That's all I was waiting for him to do is drop it. So it's time for food. Porn with Mike B.
Dinner tonight. Glumpkins in sauce, seasoned noodles, steamed broccoli and cauliflower, and a Dr. Pepper.
What's that G word again?
If anyone is wondering what Glumpkins, they're Glumpkins. It's cabbage with a seasoned Hamburg, rice, and it's all wrapped up. It's cooked in sauce. I think it's a Depression era dish. What they used to do back then to stretch stuff, they put the rice and that in it. It's a real old school recipe.
Yeah, we just call those cabbage rolls.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to call them. Yeah, Lady D calls them, stuffed cabbage. Yep.
I don't eat that shit.
Yeah, cabbage is bad for you. Just like avocados.
I just don't eat that stuff.
Yeah.
You would if you had to.
Yeah, if I had to.
Oh, hell no. I think I'll eat Spam before I eat freaking... I might even have to go to the pumpkin spice Spam before I eat cabbage. Oh, no.
Pumpkin spice.
Yeah. Lady D had cabbage last night. She's laughing. Yeah, we know what you got today. All that cabbage. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't like my cabbage cooked. I like it raw like the Asians like it.
Yeah, you like coleslaw and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but cooked or no kimchi. Heavy pass on the kimchi. Tried it. No, one bite. No thanks. Not my cup of tea.
I loved your show last night, Tin, like always, and that thing at the end when you were talking about the zombies, that's really interesting. I can't wait for Tuesday's show when you guys talk about that.
I just don't even know what to think about. I mean, like we've been getting geared up. I feel like through movies and stuff, for this zombie shit. But what if there is something they cooked up, and it makes people like that. Like I watched all the episodes of Walking Dead, NZ Nation, okay? And what was that one? The one movie with that black guy in it, and the world got all zombied. I can't remember. Like,
Well,
you
the
know,
one with Will Smith.
yeah, Will Smith.
Yeah.
What was the name of that? See, I'm not a movie person.
Oh, I know what it is. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it right now.
Yeah.
Me neither. When I hear that,
I Am Legend, right there, Lady Daggers. I Am Legend. Yeah. So who's to say that they haven't been, like putting this information in our heads because
that's weird how they were saying with the when they were talking about the test subjects and that or something that when they were fighting them that they didn't get infected with a scratch or a bite. That's doesn't make any sense. But then I'm also thinking that with the thing from 2020 that the ones that are still here, is that gonna make them into something? It's always a possibility.
Well, and do you remember when I showed a house in California where they blocked off the roads like for 2 blocks around this house, and it looked like something punched through the roof from the inside out. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about little hives or something of these things. It's like, is that what's going on? Like Medical Lake, when that fire happened, when I drove up there, that was weird. There was like when you drove into Medical Lake, there were some spots that it looked like it caught on fire, but then it didn't go anywhere. But then it burned down one whole side of the lake, all the houses. It's like, I don't know, you guys. And then remember the dude that came out, the senator that came out of that skiff, and he said, I can't tell you what they told me in there, but if I were you, I'd lock your windows and your doors. It's like,
yeah.
I think there might be a sci-fi movie going on right now, and we would never believe it.
Yeah.
And we're fighting hives of something. I mean, it just sounds really gross and weird, but and then remember what that lady told Jay in Vegas, because her husband went back to Israel to fight it with the IDF. He was a police officer here, but they were dual citizenship. And she said that under Rafah, there were like 17 stories of tunnels and stuff under there. I mean, I don't know, but nothing's off the table at this point, guys. Nothing. Anything's freaking possible.
And just to remind you on our history, when we were fighting Hitler, America had a operation, I believe it was called Paperclip, where they stacked all the scientists and doctors and stuff for Germany.
Yep.
Think about it. Some of those were testing on, the people in the Holocaust and others. And they would do
the absolute worst one was well, they were all bad, but the absolute worst one was Joseph Mengele.
Yep. So, well, who says? And of course, they brought him over here and they let him become citizens and all that. Little wackos, and who says? They haven't developed something. And it's just sitting in the lab waiting to accidentally be released.
That's what I feel like what's happening right now. Something they're getting ready for it, and this and that disease, I don't know, you guys. I would just be ready and prepared for just about anything at this point, Think of the worst, prepare for it. If it doesn't happen, great, but if it does happen, at least you're kind of prepared.
Well,
exactly.
They have to do something, okay? They really have to. I mean, I'm so glad that T got in. I hope everything gets better. But the thing is, there's no way to repay our debt that has to be taken care of, and it's what over $36 trillion now.
Yeah.
I say we go after the cartels and take all their money, and then use that to pay off the debt.
Could
Oh,
be, could
that's what
be.
suggested
So what's
people.
so what's on your agenda today, there, Trust?
I think I'm gonna do laundry.
Ooh, fun.
It's gonna be chilly today. I think it's only gonna get up to like 42. I think maybe 49. So just stay inside and do laundry. Yeah, I was lazy this weekend, so.
How about you, Mike?
I gotta prep the glunkies. That takes a lot of work to do, and I gotta do some cleaning.
Ah, fun. Not. Tin, so what's on your agenda for later?
I'm exercising my American right to be retired, and I'm gonna do just a little bit of cleaning around the house, but otherwise it's gonna be a very slow Monday. Yeah, let's do a slow.
Nice.
How about you, Shift? What you plan
Well,
to
I'm hoping to go home today.
do? Ooh.
We'll see what happens.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. I got
Right.
stuff I got to do here first. Yeah.
So the hubby's
Yep,
got to like
yep.
rush to do all the dishes, so there's not a pile of dishes when you get home, or
Well, the
throw away
thing
the
is I
trash
had
before you get
he had an
home.
empty dishwasher when I left.
Yeah.
So,
So, but
yep.
I'm gonna leave this thought with 10 because she always likes this stuff. What if the Jabberwocky, you know, people thought, they put the little micro robots in the Jabberwocky and it's in the bodies. And now the people that aren't here with us anymore are just laying there waiting to be activated with these little robots in their system.
Yeah, because the thing is with that fog they were talking about, and they stopped talking about that along with all the stuff that was in the skies. That stuff that was in that they got, it was this white plastic stuff. They found that, and it's the same exact stuff that was found in the ones that got the you know what in their arteries that are no longer with us. The same
Yeah.
exact stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah. And remember that fog. It was in the Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2. If you remember the scenes in the movie, the fog always showed up before the
We
body
got
came out of the
so
ground.
much of it here in Eastern Washington that it was not normal. In Seattle, yes, because you're right down by the water there. That's a different thing, but not on this side of the mountains. And I swear they were building up big clouds of it, just trying to send it east.
Yeah.
Crazy. But this person's got to go. So I love you all. Have a great day, and hopefully I can come up tomorrow.
Well, I won't be doing one tomorrow.
Okay.
It won't be till Wednesday. I got appointment.
All right, on Wednesday.
Yep. All righty. Well, we love you, Shift. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you get released.
Yep. Set me free.
Set you free.
Yep. And ladies, we don't have boring lives. We just have normal lives. Everybody else is boring.
Yep.
Yep.
If everything goes well, Shift, God bless. Prayers for you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, Shift. Love you. All righty. And yeah. So I can't wait till Tuesday night too. Hopefully nothing comes up where 10 has to reschedule it for another day, because if he does, I may just have to do an extra early morning show on Tuesday before my appointment.
No, I think we're gonna go on Tuesday.
Okay.
We're trying to get back into the regular schedule now.
Yeah, because I always say I'd love to come up on your panel, 10, but that's way past my bedtime. I always got to catch the replays in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm on the West Coast, so
you would catch curlers in his hair. Need to be in his robe right out of his shower, and stuff
hair,
like
that.
What's that?
Well, Tuesdays we have it set up so that AV goes to work at 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why Tuesday's schedule is the way it is. And then on Sunday, I like to go early. I just like because I'd like to be able to have some of the East Coast people be there for the live.
Yep.
I'm sorry, you guys. I know I live in the second to the last time zone. I realize that.
Yeah. No, that's understandable. We understand, and we try to be there when we can.
And
I'm
if you
usually
didn't watch
working.
last night's show, go back and watch it because there was a few interesting things.
Yep.
I watched it this morning with my cup of beef bouillon and a Dr. Pepper.
It's cute.
And I'm going to see if Craig the Hunter turns into a zombie Tuesday night for one. You know, that bozo even forgot to do his tie report last night. What the heck?
Yeah, he called us Bozos Trust. What's up with that?
Yeah.
We love you, Craig.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. He's that zombie clown from frickin' Zombieland.
Oh, and I forgot to mention too, part of Craig's segment got muted, you guys, because you know how YouTube is. But in the comments of that last night's show, I put the X link, and you can watch. They didn't take it out on X; it's always on X. So
yeah, that's the good thing about X.
Yeah, it is, and so. And if YouTube ever went down, you know, we'll still be over there. So,
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna keep doing what we're doing just because this is what we do, and I'm old and I'm retired, so I can do this.
Yeah. You're retired.
I hear somebody with a glass of ice. What are they drinking?
That's me, an energy drink, because I gotta get my day going, even though I'm not gonna do much.
That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, I'm having an energy drink. That's probably not the best thing to start your day with. But...
Yeah, Mike, you're probably drinking a Sprite.
Nope, this is water.
But I probably will peruse the internet and see what kind of weird stuff's been going on. So.
Okay, well, I want to appreciate everybody in chat showing up. The best chat in all of social media, as always. And my fine guest and panelists this morning to include Shift Kicker, even though she had to bail early, but that's understandable. Hey, Johnson Family Adventures, good morning. So please check us out. I should be back on Wednesday. I got appointments tomorrow, and you know, I got an appointment on Wednesday too, but it's later than the normal show hours. So, but just want to remind everybody: tell your loved ones you love them. Because you don't know what's going to happen in 5 minutes or 24 hours. Even if you're mad at him, just tell him you love him. Don't live with regret. I didn't get to tell him I love him. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Have a great day, everyone. Remember, not counting today, only 3 days until Friday. Stay safe, stay warm, stay hydrated. Please drink your water. It's very important, and God bless every single one of you.
And stay away from the zombies.
Yeah, they're coming for you. Gotta look out for the short ones too, and the crawlers. The ones that can't walk anymore. Yeah. Those ones will get you at night if you don't have your front porch light on. So, but so Tin.
Yes.
Love you.
I love you more.
Oh, you think so?
Yep.
Yep. Love you too, Mike. Can't forget you. And we love you, Shift. We miss you.
Love you, Shift. Love you, Tin. Love you, Trust. Love all of you in chat.
Yeah, and just gotta say, Craig, I made you watch this show. We're listening to the show, thinking I was really gonna get on you, but you know. We know Mike B drinks, he's a closet Sprite drinker, but he's really a Dr. Pepper drinker. And we know you like that cream soda. I bet you like that orange cream from Down Under. I think it's approved by Jeff B. I think he has a commercial on it. Yeah. We will see you on Tuesday, Zombie Craig.
Yes.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
And if you don't show up on Tuesday, you better watch it on Wednesday because it'll be on X then too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, all. Oh, and I forgot to say, yeah, stay away from the cabbage. That's how the Cabbage Patch doll. Cabbage Patch dolls were created by Cabbage, and then they became the Garbage Pail. Yeah. Yep. All right. Yeah. I don't know.